Life, my friends, is a relentless journey. A tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow. Of triumph and, inevitably, adversity. No one escapes its grasp. Not the rich, nor the poor. Not the powerful, nor the meek. We all face moments that test our limits. Moments that shake our foundations. A sudden job loss. A painful breakup. A health crisis. The weight of financial struggle. The sting of betrayal. We all know these feelings intimately. But what if I told you there's an ancient wisdom, a profound philosophy, that doesn't just help you endure these trials, but helps you thrive through them? That empowers you to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. This wisdom comes from Seneca, the Roman Stoic. A philosopher who, despite immense wealth and power, faced exile, political intrigue, and ultimately, death by his own hand. He understood that life's difficulties are not meant to break us. They are meant to reveal us. Seneca's teachings are not abstract theories. They are practical tools. A roadmap for navigating the chaos of existence with dignity and inner peace. Today, we'll unearth 4 pillars of his wisdom. 4 powerful insights that will transform how you perceive and respond to adversity. Our first pillar, Premeditatio Malorum. The premeditation of evils. This isn't about being pessimistic. Far from it. Seneca urged us to contemplate potential misfortunes before they strike. Imagine you're preparing for a major presentation. Or a difficult conversation with a loved one. Instead of simply hoping for the best. Seneca would advise you to consider what could go wrong. The awkward questions. The unexpected criticisms. The emotional fallout. By rehearsing these negative scenarios in your mind, you do 2 powerful things. First, you strip them of their power to shock you. When misfortune arrives, it's not a devastating surprise. You've already mentally processed its possibility. Second, you begin to formulate strategies. You build mental defenses. You realize that even if the worst happens, you can still cope. You will still cope. Think about athletes. They don't just train their bodies. They visualize failure. They mentally prepare for injuries, for missed shots, for losing. Not to dwell on it, but to inoculate themselves against the paralyzing fear of it. To accept its possibility and plan their comeback. This deliberate act of foreseeing hardship strengthens your resolve. It reminds you that external events are fleeting. But your inner fortress, that remains unassailable. Next, the absolute cornerstone of Stoic thought, the dichotomy of control. Seneca taught us to fiercely distinguish between what is within our control, and what is not. Most of our suffering, he argued, comes from our futile attempts to control the uncontrollable. The traffic. The weather. Other people's opinions. The economy. Global events. Even our own health, to a large extent, is beyond our ultimate command. What is within your control? Your judgments. Your reactions. Your efforts. Your character. Your virtues. The car in front of you cuts you off. You cannot control their driving. But you can control your anger. Your choice to fume, or to calmly breathe and let it go. Your boss gives you an unfair critique. You cannot control their words. But you can control how you interpret it. How you respond. Whether you choose to learn, or to lash out. This radical acceptance frees up an immense amount of mental and emotional energy. Energy wasted on worrying about things beyond your sphere of influence. When you focus solely on what you can control, your inner world becomes a sanctuary. Unshaken by the whims of fate. Our third insight, adversity as a teacher. Seneca didn't just advocate for enduring hardship. He encouraged us to embrace it. To see it as a vital, indeed irreplaceable, part of our growth. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body, he wrote. Every setback. Every failure. Every moment of discomfort. These are not punishments. They are invitations. Invitations to grow. To discover hidden strengths. To refine your character. Think of the oak tree. It does not grow strong by avoiding storms. It grows strong by standing firm against them. Its roots deepen. Its trunk thickens. Its branches learn to sway without breaking. Consider a personal challenge you faced. A moment of profound difficulty. Perhaps a career setback that forced you to reassess your path. Or a relationship struggle that demanded you examine your own patterns. In retrospect, wasn't that very adversity the catalyst for your most significant learning? Your most profound transformation? Seneca encourages us to adopt an attitude of amor fati, a love of fate. Not a passive resignation, but an active embrace. An understanding that everything that happens, good or bad, serves a purpose in forging who you are meant to become. The obstacle isn't blocking your path. It is your path. Finally, let's explore detachment from externals. Seneca repeatedly warned against anchoring our happiness and peace of mind to things outside ourselves. Wealth. Reputation. Possessions. Even health and loved ones, as precious as they are ultimately on loan from fortune. When we cling to these external things, our inner peace becomes precarious. Vulnerable to every shift in circumstances. We fear losing what we hold dear. And this fear is a heavy chain. Seneca wasn't suggesting we become ascetics, devoid of feeling. He simply urged us to cultivate an inner richness. To understand that true wealth lies in virtue. In wisdom. In a tranquil mind. These are the only possessions that can never be taken from you. They are immune to the caprices of fate. If your self-worth is tied to your job title, losing that job is devastating. If your happiness depends on your social status, a dip in popularity is crushing. But if your worth comes from your integrity, your kindness, your unwavering spirit, then no external event can diminish you. This detachment brings a profound freedom. Freedom from anxiety. Freedom from fear. It allows you to appreciate external goods when they are present, without being enslaved by them when they are absent. So, my friends, the path Seneca laid out for us is clear. Anticipate adversity, so its blows lose their sting. Control what you can, and calmly accept what you cannot. Embrace every challenge as a teacher, for it holds the keys to your growth. And anchor your peace not in fleeting externals, but in the unshakable fortress of your own character. This isn't just philosophy. It's a way of life. A powerful strategy for cultivating an inner strength that withstands any storm. It's about transforming adversity from a source of suffering, into the very forge of your greatest self. Which of Seneca's principles resonates most with you? How have you used adversity to grow? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights help us all learn and grow together. If this wisdom has resonated with you, please give this video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel for more profound explorations into ancient wisdom for modern life. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and face every challenge with courage.